Alright. Penultimate video. And Shibuya Vic is next.
Round one. Ready, go!
Well, it isn't the bitch in the red dress. I had to say it. I had to do it. I couldn't resist. I'm kind of disappointed they didn't do a Tekken 8 like the game without like, a couple of years ago. Maybe they'll do that for Mizu for Fighter. This is very much the Tekken 2 stage, isn't it? With all the garden and the sheep in the background. Ah, oh, dang it. Messed that up. I escaped well from the attack. After that, I was ready, go! Nice. Oh, spin! That was crazy. I think this guy's on 16-inch pick, I guess. Well, he's definitely better with power than I am. That's for sure.
Round one. Ready, go!
Ow. Right in the throw. I'll take it.
Round two. Ready, go!
No.
Round three. Ready, go!
I bought that, but okay.
Round four.
I'll bought that, dude.
Ready, go!
I bought that. I don't know what that's about. My god, people just mash the hell out of things with her. He's the biggest button mash character in the game. If whenever disconnects occurs during a match, the person who disconnects will be penalized for it. Gee, Namco, it can be done. What's your excuse? This game is 20 years old, and you can't do it in a game that's barely 2. destroyed. Maybe just a rematch from earlier.
Round 1. Ready, go! Knockout! Round 2. Ready, go!
Even the guy tried to do the low sweep on me, it didn't work for him.
Knockout!
And go. I'll take it.
Round 3. Ready, go!
I think that one hit put him right back even with me in terms of health.
Knockout!
Oh, more reward for mashing.
Round 4. Ready, go!
Wow, when a platinum player is going to stop getting rewarded in these fighting games? But then again, to be fair, I guess that would probably rule me out as well.
Knockout!
I guess I would never win again if they did that.
You'll never be a match for me.
But to be honest, I'd rather have them do that and me not win, rather than just see reward for so little, like,
Round 1.
lack of anything,
Ready,
really.
go!
Not so much skill, but, you know, just lack of care. Lack of effort, that's the right word. Like, effort on the game's part, I mean. Not the player, obviously. But yeah, all you gotta do is like 2-3 hits and you've gained like 40%, you've done like 40% damage, and then you just repeat that over and over. I think this game probably more than any other, I don't think you can stop the pattern play at all. I mean, every Pi player is literally mashing.
Knockout!
I pressed first, but whatever.
Round
Doesn't
3.
matter.
Ready, go! Knockout!
I'll take it.
Round 4. Ready, go!
Just mashing fun, that's all he's doing. Mashing one button. And the game was rewarding him for mashing one button. What can I do to counter this?
Knockout!
Oh my god. Bottom fighting games really suck because they reward guys that just mash the first button. I guess that's me then, you know. Like I said, I admit that, you know, I'm not the most skillful player on the planet, but at least I actually try to win by making an effort. You know, I don't resort to mashing one button because that's the meta thing to do. It wouldn't matter for me anyway, because I'm on PC with controller with input lag. So, there you go. It's probably like so minor, but then when you add like the actual lag from the actual game and the actual connection, it actually makes my problem worse.
Round 1.
See, I understand it if it was wireless, but this is a wired connection as well. That's what I also don't get. Like, why am I suffering with that so hard, even though I'm using a wired connection? I'm suffering that with that probably harder than wireless people did. I'm sorry.
Knockout.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to spam.
Round 2. Ready, go!
That probably should hit, considering most other situations did.
Round 3. Ready, go!
Oh my god, I should have hit that.
Knockout.
I get punished for mashing jab like he does. But I get punished for it and he gets
You'll never be
rewarded.
a match for me.
Why? That's probably more frame data based, but like I said, when I get into frame data, I'm then talking like the most biggest casual on this planet. Because I only understand like the basic concept of it. Oh my god, the first Kage in the entire set. About time. Well, basically discount Real Hayabusa.
Round 1.
Real Hayabusa in blue, that's literally what he is, who he is. I think Real Hayabusa was actually in either a Dead or Alive, or actually he might have been in a couple of Dead or Alive games. In fact, it might be a mainstay in the series, I'm not sure.
Round 2. Ready, go!
I'll take that. I don't think I just did that. That's kind of whack.
Knockout.
Randomly kicked me. I couldn't do anything.
Round 3. Ready, go!
Ridiculous hitboxes.
Knockout.
But it's juggling. Yeah, it's ridiculous. Juggling is when you're off the ground, not just like about to hit the floor. Or even on the floor for that matter.
Round 1. Ready, go!
Oh shit! Actually does damage as well. He actually missed.
Round 2.
These game's hitboxes are fucking whack, dude. It's probably the worst aspect of this game, like its hitboxes, that they want to call juggling. It's actually not. Oh fuck! I didn't even know I could do that.
Knockout.
And then you taunt and think you're good. No, you're not.
Ready, go!
You're getting ridiculous hits that the game rewards you for no reason. Oh, come on, dude. Okay, that was nice. Dude, you can't fight things like that.
Excellent.
Like, really, you can. You can't fight it when you receive such high damage for not things that aren't even supposed to be combos. You know? I think the tip is to probably not accept the first match that always comes up, very much like how Street Fighter does it. You want like different opponents every time? Well, actually, I don't think that would matter. I think the player pool is just not as high. Because like I said, I think people just want a new game at this point because this game's been so, like, around for so long.
Knockout.
I will give them this. This game has come a very long way in 20 years. Graphically, especially, I think. I mean, I have no idea what the world stage mode is. I'm not really hugely interested in it, to be honest. I know it sounds a very weird thing to say, right? You know, fighting game players need that offering of single player content. And with me, I've already had that kind of feel, if you know what I mean. That was great. I already had that feel for like, I want to say about, I want to say about like, so long, you know? I mean, don't get me wrong, I'll still play the single player stuff, but I'm not as hugely interested in it as I used to be. Because I don't think there's any incentive to be interested in it anymore, because we get DLC characters instead. You know, with all the DLC and release windows for characters and all that kind of stuff. You know, oh fuck me, dude. That's 40%, dude, for no fucking reason. There's no reason he earned that goal other than the game.
Round 2. Ready, go!
But yeah, there's just no incentive to play single player stuff for me anymore. Because there's no real reward for doing so. You know, it's not like Tekken, I don't know, like, even 1 and 2 particular, I'm just standing there, sorry. 1 and 2 particular, you know, you got the other characters in the game for playing arcade mode. There's no reason to play arcade mode in games anymore. There's no need for, like, maybe single player stories, maybe, but I don't know how it works in this game. I don't know whether it's an actual story or something. I doubt it. Nice.
Knockout.
I mean, yeah, there's story modes, but you know, the Mortal Kombat one has gone fucking stale. You know, it's gone stale since pretty much the end of NK9. After NK9, there was no real reason. Well, maybe for NK10, maybe you can make an exception. But after that, it's just like, we're gonna keep resetting the goddamn universe over and over. So no one can fucking understand who anyone is anymore. You know? But it's just like, even then, it's no real sense of reward. You know, Mortal Kombat 1 kind of has it. But these days, there's just no real reason to play these arcade modes and stories anymore. Really. I did all that a long time ago, and we're at the point now. Oh, I shouldn't have considered a rematch, but never mind. It doesn't matter. You know, I've already done all of that, and there's no real reward for doing it anyway. So, you know, why bother? It's not like you're gonna get any secret character or hidden world at this point, because fighting games don't believe in that. Boss. Can't do anything against this guy. He's able to hit you when you're not even on the ground sometimes. But when you do hit the ground, he's still able to hit you with moves. Oh, that's a sick throw. I like the throw. I didn't know how good as sincere as I thought. Mind you, I never thought it was actually good. It's experience.
Knockout.
Dang it.
Round 3. Ready, go!
I'm pretty sure there'd be no reason to do any of the arcade or runs in this game. I mean, sure you get like arcade endings, but even they're not really interesting anymore. Oh shit! I don't know what's going on. He's jumping around.
Knockout.
I'm not saying make single players online, like fighting games online only, because you can't. That's a silly idea. I'm just saying I've already been there and done it and wore the t-shirt, as it were. So I wouldn't flip out, because I've lost all interest for arcade modes a long time ago anyway.
Ready,
You know, there's no real reward for doing so. You know, gone are the days, like I said, you can play the game, and you unlock characters by playing the game. Now you just get charged for them every fucking 2 or 3 months. Would I go back there? Absolutely. I would absolutely go back there, but no fighting game has ever done that since fucking 2000. I want to say. I think even Tekken Tag Tournament 1 had characters you could unlock. I don't think if Tekken Tag Tournament 2 did, or whether they had everyone on the game from the get-go. This guy's Sarah's just probably a poor matchup against him, to be fair.
Ready, go!
Yeah. Why does sidestepping always work for everyone else bar me? See? This guy's able to sidestep almost everything I do, and yet I can't.
Knockout.
I'll take it, I guess.
Round 4. Ready, go!
Ow. Dang it! Look at that, that's not even a juggle, dude. That's blind fucking stupidity, the game-wise. Why are you able to juggle when your opponent's like literally touching the ground? Olay! I mean, I don't really know what to expect for Virtua Fighter 6 because, quite honestly, like I said, I have no or very little experience with the series. I wouldn't say I'd try and make it modern, because at the end of the day, if you make it modern, you're signing your own death sentence. Because modern fighting games, like I said, they suck for the most part. So don't try and make a modern fighting game, I guess. Probably make an old one. Probably do better that way. Have unlockable characters and shit, but Not gonna do that, I don't think. Alright. Yeah, there we go. I just not accepted that last guy a couple of times.
Round
That's
one.
probably what he's doing.
Ready?
I just realized
go!
I'm playing this outfit the whole time. I don't even like this one, Vanina. It wasn't really my favorite like outfit of hers.
Knockout.
What? So, you know,
Ready? Go!
the one girl I want to see in a wedding dress more than any other is my own. You know, I want to see my girl in a wedding dress. Oh, hang on a minute. This is even a rematch from earlier, but I think I remember this first guy. So even we got a rematch here. Like, the player pool is exceptionally low for this game, it seems like.
Round three. Ready? Go!
Well, okay. Maybe with the possible exception of Kamei's younger sister, actually. We'll be most likely going to her wedding, so I'll make an exception in her case, I guess. I'm speaking of a man that's wanted to be married for like at least about 8 years right now.
Better run
We
home
just
to
haven't
Mama
had the
now.
time and all that kind of stuff to get it done, you know? Like, the last 5 years, we had all sorts happen. You know, we could have derailed it
Round one.
if we'd planned to get married at that point.
Go!
So, you know, that was probably... I mean, for the first year after... The year the pandemic started, obviously, back in 2020, 2019, 2020, right? Weddings were having to be cancelled because of it. So, you know, back then, it would have been impossible. Because of all the disruptions that caused, you know? Which is fair.
Knockout.
And then, like, I think that during 2020 we moved, and then we moved a year later, and yeah,
Ready?
it's just all been happening the last 5 years, so, you know. I might have mentioned this before, but it was... I never really thought about it for a long time. You know. I don't know why that was, but I just didn't really think about being married for a long time, but it was... I mean, to be fair, I think I'd already been to one wedding before Kamei's oldest sister, let's say.
Ready? Go!
And that was, I think, one of my uncles, I think. Because Mom was pregnant with me when she married my dad, so I obviously didn't see that. You know. So, I'd only really been to one wedding beforehand, so I didn't really think about it that much, and for a long time, I didn't even have a relationship, you know, for so long in my school time. I didn't have one. That's actually a true story. Almost for my school, and I would say definitely my school years, I didn't have one. You know?
Ready? Go!
But back then, I didn't really think about it either, you know? It's not something I wanted, I guess, it would be the right word. I didn't really put much thought into it. I didn't really, you know, I wasn't, because let's be fair, I totally admit that I wasn't really the most attractive guy in any school. So, you know, there's that.
Knockout!
Why was he hitting me? You know, so there's that. So, you know, I just didn't go thought, but... So, you know, there was that.
Ready? Go!
And then, yeah. And, you know, I think... From, I would say about... From 2007 to maybe 2008, you know, sometime that he goes through college. So, you know, that's You know, you're not gonna be. And that was like a year out. That was a year of being together. So we, you know, we wouldn't have really thought about that at all. You know. And then after that, you know,
You'll never be a match for me.
we spent a long time doing, you know, we spent a long time doing visit. You know what I mean? We didn't actually live together. It may have looked like it, but we actually didn't. To be fair, I know it might have looked like it because she was always a part of a video or something that we did, but the truth is we didn't. We didn't actually do it. She always went back to her mom's for the week or something. So, you know, that wouldn't have been an optimum time to get married because we would have been living apart for that long, and I guess you don't really want to do that, if that makes sense. I'm gonna guess Laura's thing is Hey Archie. I'm gonna guess. So we wouldn't do that. And then all the and then it was at the wedding of our oldest sister where someone asked when it was gonna happen, and then I just kind of laughed or whatever. I was like, I don't know, you know. I never really gave much thought. And I think it was a little bit after that where I turned to the time lady and I was like, I don't really want this to happen right now. But then everything kicked off after that. We moved, COVID happened, and yeah, and we just haven't really got around to doing it yet. And you know, my eldest sister's got married, and hey Archie, yeah, that's a good guess actually. That's very apt. I think I said that, didn't I? So yeah, it's just not been possible to do it really. So, you know, and my oldest sister and now her youngest sister have done it. Then there's been my aunt did, and it's the more I see, the more it's really getting to me. You know what I mean? It's just getting to me at this point. It's just like, really? But yeah, definitely since then, I've wanted to. It's just, we haven't had a chance, really, with everything going on. You know, and I think at Dad's funeral, you know, I think one of my aunts really wanted it to happen. I was like, I don't know, man. Definitely in the next couple of years, we hope to at least, you know, because she openly stated she doesn't want like an ultra low engagement, and I see that. I'm the same, to be fair. You know, because technically we could have been engaged for like ever, you know, it just wouldn't have been right, you know. So I totally see where she's coming from, and I agree with it. So yeah, it's all that.